Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you about the books that are coming out in the first quarter of the year that I am most excited about. There are quite a few. I think I picked 9, and I just have seen a lot of things that make me really excited, and of course there's a sequel or 2 coming out that I want to talk about, so let me show them to you. So the first book I have already talked about on my channel, and it is called The Forgotten Room, and it comes out on January 19th, and it is a book by 3 authors, one of which is Lauren Willig, which is how I heard about the book, and it's basically a 3-generation story, and it revolves around this one room in a like mansion or something like that. I don't know, I hear generational story, I hear Lauren Willig, I hear, you know, mysterious house, and I'm sold. That's pretty much all I need to know about it. So I'm really excited about this one, and I've actually already pre-ordered it. The next one is called The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry, and it comes out January 26th. This one is a young adult book that is about a girl who, I think it's that she starts seeing flashes of the future, or she sees flashes of something that's not real, like she sees a daycare where like a convenience store or something used to be, and then one day she sees basically her whole town disappears, and she has an apparition that tells her that she has 3 months to save this guy, and then she ends up meeting a boy at a football game and realizes that this is the him that the apparition is talking about. The synopsis is a lot more in-depth than that, but basically it just sounds like a really interesting love story and something that'll be cute and fun to read, and I'm excited about it. So Every Anxious Wave comes out February 2nd, and this one has such a bizarre premise that I couldn't help but want to read it. Basically, it's about 2 friends who find a time wormhole, and then they use it to send people back in time as a business to see their favorite bands in concert. And apparently somewhere along the way, one of the 2 friends sends the other one back to 980 instead of 1980, and then the rest of the book is about him trying to rescue his friend and bring him back. And this sounds just hilarious. I don't even know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to reading it because I have a feeling that I will be doing a lot of laughing. The 4th book is called I'll See You in Paris, and it comes out February 9th. And this is another generational story. The 2 generations are a mother and a daughter, and the mother, her husband dies in the Vietnam War, and then it's about her rebuilding a life in Paris, and then the daughter's story is about her trying to find out who her dad is, and it talks about her going on all these adventures to different places, including a spooky house behind barbed wire, and then inevitably back to Paris where she finds the truth. And it sounds really interesting. It's also by the same author that wrote I think it's The Paris Apartment, which I didn't actually read, but a book that I did buy for one of my best friends, and she read and loved. So this sounds like something that is going to be really heartwarming, and you know I love a multi-generation story. The Forbidden Wish comes out on February 23rd, and this is like an Aladdin retelling, and it sounds like it's told from the genie's perspective, but the genie is a female, and I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, the genie is given the opportunity to be set free, but then has to decide if she wants to betray Aladdin to get her freedom, or if she might be falling in love with him. So it sounds like a very different Aladdin story, and I love Aladdin, and I don't know, the premise sounded interesting to me, so it's something that I will definitely be picking up. Fall of the Poppies comes out on March 1st, and this is a collection of short stories that take place in the aftermath of World War I. That's basically all I know about it, and that's all I need to know about it. One of the 9 authors that does a short story for this collection is, of course, Lauren Willig, so it's an auto-buy author for me, and I love short stories, and I love stories that center around the war and the aftermath of the war, so this was a no-brainer for me. I cannot wait to read these. Rebel Sands comes out on March 8th, which is my sister's birthday, by the way, but that's completely irrelevant. This one is another young adult story that is sort of It's not an Aladdin story, but it involves a genie and a girl this time, and I think ever since I read The Golem and the Genie, I am very interested in genie stories, so this is one that I liked for that reason. I don't know a whole lot about the plot because the summary sort of sounded confusing, but it did sound, I think it's another, you know, romance love story kind of thing with a finding out who you are twist to it. So this one sounded like something that I would enjoy, and another genie story, why not? The Two Family House also comes out on March 8th, and this is a book that is set in 1947 where these two women who are sisters by marriage give birth to babies on the same night during a blizzard, and it, from what I can tell, is a story, just a family saga, so it's about family dramas and relationships and how different choices affect families. So I always love a good family story, and this one has gotten some pretty great reviews from early readers and just sounds like something that will be both heartwarming and heartbreaking, and I am looking forward to this one tremendously. And the last one is The Winter's Kiss, which comes out on March 29th, and it is the last book in the Winter's Crime trilogy, and that's pretty much all I need to say because I have been loving this trilogy. The first two books were fantastic. The second one left off on a really dramatic cliffhanger, and I really want to know where this is going, how this is going to resolve itself, and March 29th cannot come fast enough. So those are all the books that I have on my to-buy, to-order list right now for the first quarter of the year, and I am looking forward to so many of them. I think 2016 is going to be another great year for reading, for books, for authors. I'm excited. So I would love to hear what books you are looking forward to this year, or if any of these catch your attention and sound like something that you might want to read. I would love to hear that as well. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!